Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve their goals effortlessly while others struggle? This question often stirs our curiosity, doesn't it? The answer, quite simply, lies in the power of motivation. Motivation, my friends, is a potent force that propels us forward. It's that internal drive, that spark that ignites our passion and pushes us to strive and thrive, to conquer and achieve. Imagine it as the fuel that powers the engine of our ambitions. Without it, the engine sputters and halts, but with it, we're unstoppable. So, what is this seemingly magical force we call motivation? Well, it is the desire or willingness to do something fueled by an internal or external reward. It's the reason we get out of bed in the morning, it's the reason we persist when faced with obstacles, and it's the reason we dare to dream and work towards making those dreams a reality. Let's take a moment to ponder upon the journey of a successful entrepreneur, shall we? Picture a young man brimming with ideas and dreams, but lacking resources. What sets him apart from the rest? It's his relentless motivation. He believed in his vision, he was driven by it. And it was this motivation that guided him through trials and tribulations, through failures and setbacks. His motivation was his compass, his guiding light, leading him towards his goals. This entrepreneur, much like many others, attributed his success to his unwavering motivation. He emphasized that it was his constant companion, his ally in the face of adversity, his driving force that kept him going when all odds were stacked against him. And it was this relentless motivation that transformed his dreams into reality, his ideas into a successful venture. So why is motivation crucial in achieving our goals? Because it's the spark that keeps our inner fire burning, the fuel that powers our journey towards success. It's the force that pushes us to break barriers, to rise above challenges, to turn our dreams into reality. Motivation, it turns out, is the engine that drives us towards our goals. It's the invisible force that propels us forward, guiding us on our journey towards success. So, let's harness this power, let's fuel our engines, and let's drive towards our goals with unwavering determination and relentless motivation. But what exactly is this force that pushes us forward, and how does it work? To answer this, we need to delve into the fascinating world of neuroscience. Motivation, in its simplest form, is the biological, emotional, social, or psychological state that drives a person towards a specific action. And at the heart of this process is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is often referred to as the feel-good hormone. It's released in our brains during pleasurable situations and stimulates the feeling of reward. When you bite into a delicious piece of chocolate, complete a challenging puzzle, or even when you receive a compliment, your brain releases dopamine. This gives you a rush of satisfaction, a sense of achievement, a reward. But dopamine isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It also plays a crucial role in motivation. Dopamine is responsible for what scientists call reward prediction. Our brains are always trying to predict what actions will lead to rewards, and dopamine is the chemical messenger that carries this information. Think about a marathon runner. Months before the actual race, they're out there every day, pushing their body to the limits. It's hard, it's painful, and yet they keep going. Why? Because their brain is constantly reminding them of the reward, the surge of pride and accomplishment they'll feel when they cross the finish line. This reward prediction, fueled by dopamine, is what motivates them to train relentlessly. But dopamine isn't the only player in the game. There are other neurotransmitters like serotonin and norepinephrine that also play a role in motivation. Together, they form a complex network of chemical signals that drive our behaviors, our decisions, and ultimately our lives. Understanding the science behind motivation isn't just an interesting delve into the human brain, it's a tool. By understanding how our brain responds to rewards, how it uses dopamine to motivate us, we can harness this knowledge to motivate ourselves more effectively. We can create our own reward predictions, set our own goals, and motivate ourselves to achieve them. Understanding the science behind motivation can help us harness its power more effectively. In the world of entrepreneurship, motivation takes on a whole new level of importance. Imagine a seed planted deep within the soil. It's dark, cold, and devoid of the warmth of the sun, yet within that seed is a potential tree, brimming with life and possibility. What does it need to grow? Water, sunlight, nutrients, and time. But most importantly, it needs an inherent drive, a motivation to push through the soil and reach towards the light. This is the story of an entrepreneur. Each entrepreneur's journey is akin to that seed's tale. They start with a concept, an idea, a seed. The entrepreneurial world, like the soil, can be harsh, challenging, and often discouraging, yet it's the entrepreneur's motivation, their innate drive, that pushes them to keep going, to persevere through the obstacles, and to find ways to nourish their ideas into full-fledged ventures. Take the story of Elon Musk, for instance. Before he became synonymous with SpaceX and Tesla, he was a man with an idea, facing countless hurdles. Yet Musk's motivation wasn't rooted in the pursuit of wealth or fame, but in his passion for innovation and desire to make a significant impact. His motivation allowed him to persist through company failures, rocket explosions, and naysayers. Today, he stands as a testament to the power of motivation in entrepreneurship. Or consider the narrative of Oprah Winfrey, who rose from a challenging childhood to become a media mogul. Her motivation stemmed from a profound desire to connect with people, to share stories, and to inspire others. Winfrey's motivation enabled her to overcome numerous setbacks and to build a media empire that continues to influence millions around the world. These stories underline a crucial aspect of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs aren't just driven by a desire to create a successful business. They're propelled by a deep-seated motivation to bring their vision to life, to create something new, meaningful, and impactful. In entrepreneurship, motivation isn't just helpful, it's essential. So how can we foster this powerful force within ourselves and others? Well, let's dive right into it. Firstly, it's crucial to set clear and achievable goals. Think of these as the destination on your personal or professional journey. Without a destination in mind, it's like setting sail without a compass. You might end up somewhere, but it's probably not where you intended. When setting your goals, be specific, make them measurable. Ensure they are achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This is often referred to as the SMART goal framework. Secondly, we need to find our intrinsic motivation. This is the drive that comes from within. The passion, the joy, the satisfaction you get from doing something, not because you have to, but because you want to. For instance, consider an artist who paints into the wee hours of the night, not because they're being paid or recognized, but simply because they love to paint. That's intrinsic motivation. Now, let's talk about cultivating a positive mindset. It's no secret that our thoughts shape our reality. If we constantly tell ourselves that we can't do something, chances are we won't be able to do it. But if we tell ourselves that we can, and we will, we're more likely to succeed. So surround yourself with positivity, nurture your mind with uplifting thoughts, and watch how it sparks your motivation. Lastly, fostering motivation isn't a solo venture. It's a team sport. Whether you're a leader or a team member, it's important to encourage and support each other in reaching individual and collective goals. Celebrate small victories, provide constructive feedback, and always keep the lines of communication open. Remember, motivation is like a muscle. It needs to be exercised regularly. So, practice these tips, make them a part of your daily routine, and watch your motivation grow. With the right strategies, we can all harness the power of motivation. The impact of motivation extends far beyond individual achievement. Ponder on this statement for a moment. It's not just about getting up early, hitting the gym, or finishing that project. It's about something much more significant, more profound. Think about the broader picture. Motivation is the engine that powers societies and economies. When individuals are driven to achieve, they create, innovate, and transform. They build businesses, invent new technologies, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Let's look at some real-life examples. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. His motivation to create practical electric light led to the invention of the electric light bulb. This invention didn't merely light up homes, it sparked an industrial revolution that transformed the world. Or take the example of Elon Musk. His motivation to make life multiplanetary has given birth to SpaceX. The impact? It's revolutionizing space travel, creating jobs, and contributing to the economy. These are just a few examples, but they illustrate a powerful truth. Motivated individuals and teams can drive innovation and economic growth. They solve problems, improve lives, and create wealth. This is the societal impact of motivation. Now, think about a world without motivation. Would we have the technologies, the comforts, and the opportunities we enjoy today? It's hard to imagine, isn't it? Motivation, therefore, isn't just a personal attribute. It's a societal asset, a collective force that propels us forward. It's what drives human progress, and it's what will continue to shape our future. So, the next time you think about motivation, remember this. It's not just about achieving your personal goals, it's about contributing to something much larger, something much grander. Motivation doesn't just drive us towards our goals, it drives society forward. It's the fuel that powers the engine of progress. And that, dear listeners, is the true impact of motivation.